This is the story of Peter Pan. Let's begin now. All this has happened before, and it will all happen again. But this time it happened to Wendy, John, and Michael Darlings. Wendy, the eldest, was the supreme authority on Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is a boy who never wants to grow up. He lives far, far away in Neverland.
Every night, Wendy would tell her brothers stories about Peter Pan's marvelous adventures with pirates. Peter Pan himself would often hide just outside the nursery window with the pixie, Tinkerbell, and listen to the stories. On this particular night, Peter Pan overheard Wendy telling her brothers some very unhappy news.
I'm afraid there will be no more stories. Mother and Father say it's time to go. It's time I grow up. Mother and Father say it's time that I grow up. This will be my last night in the nursery.
Peter couldn't let that happen. He burst into the room.
Come on, Wendy. Come with me to Neverland. Where you'll never have to grow up. Come on. We'll fly, of course. All you need is to think of some happy thoughts and a little bit of pixie dust.
All it took was a happy thought and a little pixie dust, and out the bedroom window they flew. They dipped and soared through the night until at last they were flying over Neverland.
Think of the presents you brought, any merry little thought. Think of Christmas, think of snow, think of sleigh bells, here we go like reindeer in the sky. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
Peter, Neverland is beautiful. Look at more the good and Cadillacs pirate ship.
Captain Hook was furious.
Blast that Peter Pan! Ah, I got it. I'll kidnap his friends and bring them here to the pirate ship, and then Peter Pan will come to me.
While Peter was away, Captain Hook captured Wendy, John, Michael, and the Lost Boys. The children were taken to the pirate ship and tied to the mast. They listened as Hook told them their fate.
What'll it be, my fine fellows? Will you join my band of pirates? Or will you walk the plank? You can see I've captured you all now, including Tinkerbell.
Wendy proudly shook her head.
We will never become pirates. Peter Pan will save us.
Captain Hook sneered at Wendy.
So you think Peter Pan will rescue you? Well, you'll be the first to walk the plank.
The captive boys watched fearfully as Wendy walked bravely off the end of the plank. But Wendy's faith in Peter was rewarded. He swooped down and saved her from the sea. Captain Hook was furious.
Come back here, Peter, and fight me like a man. You always fly away like a cowardly sparrow.
Nobody calls Peter Pan a coward. I'll fight you with one hand behind my back, you codfish.
Peter grabbed the sword and landed on the deck. The two fought their duel back and forth, up and down the pirate ship. Finally, Peter got the upper hand.
You win, Peter. I am a codfish. Ah!
And Peter chased Hook and his pirates off the ship.
Now I'm captain of this ship. Now, where should we sail?
Wendy was beginning to feel homesick.
Peter, but I'm feeling a little homesick.
Peter would have liked his guest to stay longer, but he knew Wendy was right.
Wendy, you're right. We'll fly you back in the ship. Raise the anchor. Ready the pixie dust.
Tinkerbell darted about, sprinkling pixie dust everywhere. The mighty pirate ship magically rose out of the water and took to the sky. Wendy was smiling as she slipped into sleep. She would never forget the boy, Peter Pan, and the wonderful adventure they all had in Neverland.
bright and joy.
And I was.
Wendy.
I'm Amy, and I was Peter Pan. And this is Grace, and she was Tinkerbell.
I'm Jeff, and I was Captain Hook.
We have to do the rest of our play.
Peter's flying! Save the day! We've been fighting. Whoa, whoa. This is tricky. It's really...
I'll fight you with one hand behind my back, you catfish.
No, you catfish. You catfish.
Outtake.
Take two. And
Here, how will we get there?
one more time. So, Peter, you're here. How will we get to Neverland?
You're in it.
Goodness, that's so hard.
Just try 2 more times.